Sunday morning. It is once again time for coffee. That means it's Sunday coffee with the Azorean One. There it is right there. How's everyone doing? It is a bright, shining morning here in this region of Northern California. I hope all of you are doing well. Many of you are probably waking up from a stupor because you might be over at Silicon Valley Comic-Con right now. As you may have noticed on our social media, 4 of our esteemed colleagues of the Campus Crusaders were there. We had Dr. Barry, of course, Miss JNU Robot, Amy is there, Son of Manderson is there, and Tom, Tall, Dark, Not Ugly, was there, pulling double duty for both the Campus Crusaders and Nerd on the podcast. So you had both sides going there. Looks like they had fun. Judging by the texts, they're all waking up this morning as we speak, so they're getting breakfast. Yours truly did not make it to Silicon Valley Comic-Con because if you are a follower of my social media, you'll know that we celebrated my youngest's birthday yesterday. His birthday was on Thursday, but we actually had a family event yesterday, which took him to the Sacramento Zoo. And he had lots of fun. It was us, it was my parents, it was her mother, it was her sister, and her significant other. And we had a great time. It was fun. Thank you to Mrs. Brookco, for helping us get access at the Sacramento Zoo. Thank you very much. Very appreciative. Thank you so much to the Co family, especially Mrs. Brookco. What else is going on? There's a big event today. I don't know if you could tell by the hat that I'm wearing and the t-shirt that I have on. But I'll get there. I'll get to that. And no, I would like to point out, it's not complete yet, but I am prepping the goatee. I'm prepping it. Right there. I'm getting the Tony Stark ready. I know. I'm getting this part ready, so when we get closer to Infinity War, I'm going to make the whole, the break, the cut right there and the gap in between and the jaggedness. That's coming. But I'm just getting everything else ready. Sadly, I don't have the genes of Robert Downey Jr. Not genes. The genes of Robert Downey Jr. The man can grow a full beard in 3 days and make his jaggedness like way up here. I'm not that talented. This is about as far out as my goatee goes at the age of 35. Maybe at 45 it changes. We'll see. But this is the best Tony Stark I can do. The cut will be here soon. Okay? Hold on. I'll get you water. The boys are having their breakfast right now. They're quietly watching Guardians of the Galaxy on Disney XD as their father talks to his phone and to whatever audience shows up. So, before I get to the theme today, I'll go over the things I've read for the past week. I have read Infinity Gauntlet. I read that. I read Jonathan Hickman's Infinity. Both fabulous tales. And now, I kind of Quentin Tarantino'd it, and I'm prequeling it. I'm now going back and reading Thanos' quest of how he got the Infinity Gems in the comics, stones in the MCU, whatever you'd like to call them. It's a free country. I am now going to reveal that I'm having a donut, leftover donuts from yesterday for Thomas's big event. So good. From Happy Donuts here in Galt, California. Here's your free sponsorship. Call me. It's a sprinkle cake donut. It's good. The coffee is the Kona Blend, Francisco's Kona Blend. That's the coffee I'm drinking. Keurig Sasmo. And of course my usual Iron Man mug given to me by Miss JNU Robot, Amy. Thank you very much. She came through with this guy when my mother destroyed my other Iron Man. We won't go back into that story. It's too hard to talk about right now. But that's where I am in the reading. I'm reading those issues to get ready for Infinity War. And since, according to our esteemed colleague Curtis, it seems that they're basing their story in the movie off of Thanos' Quest and Infinity by Jonathan Hickman, which I think it's a good blend. I'll improve this. So, moving on to my main topic today, as you noticed by the title, it's Sunday, April 8th. Today is Wrestlemania 34. In case you weren't aware on this show, David Barry and myself are the big wrestling connoisseurs of this podcast. We know our wrestling. He is big on we both love all wrestling. We're both fans of all wrestling. We'll watch wrestling from anything. We'll go back to the 80s. We'll go back to the 70s. We'll watch that company. We'll watch this company. We'll go to a Comic-Con nearby that has SPW going on. Daniel Torch. We'll go to one of those and watch those guys put on a great show. But if we were to break down which era or which genre is us, David Barry is big on the indie scene. He's big on New Japan Pro Wrestling. Big on that. He keeps his ear to the ground on all indie things going on in wrestling. So he's your source when it comes to all of that. He knows that much better than I do. He's watched much more NJPW more than I have. He's a bastion of knowledge there. Me, I am the guy who is in love with the Attitude Era. In case you couldn't tell by my Stone Cold Steve Austin hat and my t-shirt that belongs to The Rock. I'm a member of Team Bring It. I'm big on the Attitude Era. And the Attitude Era, for those of you who aren't aware, is basically late 90s to early 2000s. Primarily 1987 to... Some say it ended with the Alliance War between WWE and WCW. That was late 2001. I like to think it goes into 2002 up until the NWO arrived, or at the end of the whole NWO arrival, the end of that storyline. That's how I view it. But primarily the Attitude Era, when WWE took a TV-14 rating and they pushed the envelope. They were controversial. Their stories were, older high school, college, adult themed. That's when I was going to high school. I went to high school during the Attitude Era, so that kind of explains why I love it, because, when you get guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin, who's flipping off his boss, you have The Rock speaking in third person, telling people they're a bunch of jabronis. You've got DX, D-Generation X, telling people that if you're not down with them, they've got two words for you. As a high schooler, that's what you want to hear. You want that against the man revolution, rebel attitude, and that's what Attitude Era was about. So I love the Attitude Era. I still to this day claim Attitude Era till I die. I do enjoy watching wrestling today. I have not kept up that well lately. Kind of because I got these two boys over here who already have a lot of energy. One is in Taekwondo. The other is watching everything his brother does in Taekwondo. I've never shown them the Attitude Era stuff. I won't show them Attitude Era until probably middle school. You guys okay? Yeah. I'll show safe stuff that I already know about in Attitude Era, otherwise not so much. So I don't really show them wrestling that much. They get to see Wrestlemania. I show Wrestlemania. I watch Wrestlemania. Any wrestling I watch outside of that, I'm watching it on my phone, or I'm waiting until they're night-night. Only because I know my boys. I know them. Hey! That's me waving to the chat room. If you're watching this on YouTube, you don't see the chat room, so I apologize. So don't worry about that. I'm saying hey to the chat room in Twitch, which I'm on right now. Well, live when it occurred. You get how it works. Yeah. I'll help you with that later, okay? Hold on. So right now, since I'm not kept up completely on the card for WrestleMania this year, I'm looking it up online. I know the main events, but I want to give you the entire card here. And no better source than Wikipedia. There you go. All right. Those of you who were told in school, don't use Wikipedia. You can use Wikipedia. Just use the sources at the bottom. Go all the way to the bottom and check the sources. If the sources are factual, like legit news sources, you can use that. So don't put Wikipedia as your source. Just go to Wikipedia with the topic you're looking up and go down the bottom to the sources and use those guys. Come on. Anyway, make sure they're, again, legit sources, because you might scroll down there and it's somebody's blog. You don't want to use that source. So we got the background. WrestleMania 34 will take place tonight in New Orleans. Oh.
Fire.
Oh, I am so happy. Amy is in the chat room right now. Yeah?
It's fire.
I know. Amy's in the chat room right now. And it's like perfect timing that Amy's in the chat room, because I was about to tell everyone that WrestleMania 34 is in New Orleans. Like, you know, a certain favorite Cajun hero of ours. Aye, got that WrestleMania, got the WrestleMania up here. Aye, WrestleMania, get a bow staff, get a steel chair, bow staff. Aye, get where the Rogue at? Where the Rock at? Where the Stone Cold at? Where the Roman Reigns at? Aye. Good timing. Ah, here's to you, huh? They had Mania in New Orleans. I had to do it. I'm sorry. What a crawdad. You got the crawdad? They're having crawdads there, probably. They're serving crawdads. I've now lost the entire New Orleans audience. Yeah, it was Iron Man, yes. All right, so I'm scrolling through here as Wikipedia looks like. Oh, here we go. We got the matches. All right. Okay. I am in so much trouble, I know. Is The Rock, Ruru 2, is The Rock gonna wrestle a guy in a gorilla on stage to plug his movie? I would gladly watch The Rock wrestle a guy in a gorilla if that's gonna happen. If The Rock's showing up, I don't care what he's doing. He can just hand out pie to everyone, and I'd still be loving it. I am missing Crusader breakfast, Amy. I'm aware of this. I'm having Crusaders in training breakfast right now. All right, so here are your... Huh, buddy? I know. Here are your WrestleMania. This is your WrestleMania card. Your matches today. First match is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The winner gets the Andre the Giant Memorial Trophy. I love Andre the Giant. Anybody want a peanut? And he's awesome. Jackie, sit down. I love Andre the Giant. I don't know what this trophy means or what it has meant over the past few years. It's not King of the Ring. I don't love Andre. Yeah. Okay, gotta wait. Hold on. It's always when I get to the main part they start talking. All right. After that, now this should be entertaining. The WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. The one thing I will say is the female superstars in WWE right now are legit. They're doing a really good job. Yeah, buddy. I know it is. Doing a really great job with their in-ring stuff. You got Sasha Banks is doing great. Charlotte, I believe, is still women's champion. Alexa Bliss is in her own match. She's not in the Battle Royal as far as I know. But the female superstars are stepping it up. So applause to them. And Nia Jax also. It's Nia Jax later on in the card. Rock's cousin as well. Manderson says hi as he munches an English muffin, and Doc is dunking donuts and coffee. That's beautiful. And now he has waffles. Yes. Okay, wait. They eat their breakfast way too fast. I need to make like a buffet for them to stay quiet the entire show. Okay, so after that, we got Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. We got the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. We have Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. This is my ignorance on not keeping up lately. I don't know who those two guys are. Yeah, I'm sorry. I again, my WWE updates have basically been Bleacher Report, the WWE Network, and Instagram. Those are the only things I've kept me up on what's happening lately, and those have mainly been main event stuff. I don't. Mustafa Ali sounds familiar, but I can't picture his face. And Cedric Alexander. It's a cruiserweight championship match. It's a cruiserweight championship, vacant title. I don't know the cruiserweights that well. I'm sorry. I'm failing you. I'll do some research after the show. Maybe I'll tweet about it. Supposedly after that, this does not sound right. The fourth booked match on the card is the Universal title match? Really? That's like first hour? Okay. Brock Lesnar defends his Universal Championship against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is a polarizing character. He's kind of like the next John Cena, where he's kind of getting a push. He may be getting too much of a push. Half the crowd doesn't like him because they think Vince is just pushing the big guy and that's it. I don't mind Roman Reigns. He could use some help on the microphone, but I don't hate the guy. I mean, you know, he's part of the Johnson family tree. He's got that going for him. But I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's amazing. That's what I'll say. I like Roman, but and he's going against Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, whose advocate is a close friend of mine, Mr. Paul Heyman. We party in Vegas together regularly, and by regularly I mean I saw him at one of the casinos at my brother-in-law's bachelor party in 2016, and he said he'd take a picture with me. And that one picture overnight got me 2,000 likes. I actually woke up to a text message from David Barry and our wrestling friend Mike Morrow. And it was simply David Barry saying, "How the did Esteves get 2,000 likes?" And I responded back, "How the did I get 2,000 likes?" And I looked there, and there it is, 2,000 likes, because I'm in a picture with Paul Heyman, and they hashtag Paul Heyman, WWE, and all that. And I got like 200 new followers. Half of them probably robots. I don't care. Boosted my followers, whatever. From one picture with Paul Heyman. So Paul, if you're watching, bros for life, I think. So you got Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns defending his title. Next one should be an outstanding match. AJ Styles defending his WWE Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. That, I believe, is going to be an outstanding match. Those are two extremely talented people. To have AJ Styles be in the WWE when that first happened a couple years ago, that finally happened. And then Nakamura, who aside from having one of the catchiest theme entrances in the history of WWE, where if you hear it once, it's stuck in your head all day. And then to back it up with his skill in the ring, I think that should be the match of the night. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I am calling it. That should be the match of the night. Will it be? Hopefully. But I think that should be the match of the night. After that, you've got the triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz defending his title against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. That should be also a good match, too. Yeah. Huh? I'll clean your hands. Hold on. I've always liked The Miz as a heel. The Miz is a great heel, in my opinion. He doesn't get enough credit. Yeah. Oh, clean your hands. Wait. One copy's the other. I swear. One copy's the other. I love The Miz as a heel. You're okay? Good. Love The Miz as a heel. He's champ. I'm a Seth Rollins fan. I think Finn Balor's great. That should be a pretty good match as well for the Intercontinental title. Then we got a fatal four-way after that for the United States Championship. Randy Orton defending his title against Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev. Could be good. Could be good. I like Randy. I've actually grown to like Rusev lately. That was a plate hitting the ground. It's okay. It's okay. Should be all right. After that, Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. I like Nia Jax. And Alexa Bliss is very good talent. So that should be. She's defending her women's title. Yes, it's indeed. I know. I'm going to get them something else to eat really quick. So they're be right back. You can look at my dog. Hey, Andy, look at the phone. Look at the phone, Andy. Don't touch the phone. Hold on, boys. Just keep watching my couch. Make sure it's clean. Because I'm sure you guys are worried about my couch. There you go. One more cracker. There you go. Take that. It's the last one. Enjoy my couch there. Let me know if it needs to be cleaned or something. No? Nothing? That's great. Here's some water for you. There you go. Both finished your milk. Well done. Eat amazingly rapidly. Indy won't stay still. She never stays still. Indy never stays still. Unacceptable content. I'm sorry. Indy does not stay on camera. She follows me or whoever has food. All right, I left off at I demand justice and tricks. I don't have a pony. We did get an orangutan from the Sacramento Zoo, which could be used for a certain segment involving news. Okay, so back to the reading of the. What are you doing, buddy? Yeah.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. It's open. There you go. Look. It was already open. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, my hand's wet. Wrapped in my Deadpool pants. Okay? All right. Jack, need you to sit down. Yes, it's Spider-Man. I know. They're dressed up as Spider-Man, robbing banks. They're not really Spider-Man. They're Spider-Man. Spider-Man's on. A cartoon, animated series. All right, after Alexa Bliss defends her, was the Raw Women's Championship against Nia Jax, you will then have Charlotte Flair, daughter of Ric Flair, defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Asuka. Should be good as well. After that, we got Cesaro and Sheamus defending their tag team championships against Braun Strowman and To Be Determined. Okay. I'm adding some insight on this just because I'm on Instagram. Cesaro and Sheamus seemed like a good tag team when they first teamed up. I've not kept up. You're okay? Okay. I've not kept up on that. It says Braun Strowman and To Be Determined as their opponents. I did see a social media picture of Braun Strowman on a plane, and next to him was his good old buddy Bray Wyatt. Now, again, they could just be friends, real life friends, behind the scenes and not be involved in the card at all together. But I'm just saying. I'm going to say it. Braun Strowman is the secret tag team partner. Bray Wyatt is the secret tag team partner to Braun Strowman tonight. I'm calling it. It's my prediction. That's what I'm going to say. Moving on to, that is for the Raw Tag Team Championships. I keep forgetting there's 2 different titles for each show. I keep forgetting that. For the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, the Usos, who I'm a fan of, the Usos, biased, yes, I'm very biased. The Usos are defending their SmackDown Tag Team Championships against the New Day and the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan. Basically members of the Wyatt family, when there was a Wyatt family. Thank you. I hope to see Big Show as... Ooh. I hadn't thought of that. You're right. Since Big Show has re-signed... Sarah Chan just commented in the chat room that Big Show, she wants to see Big Show as Strowman's partner. And I didn't think about that. Big Show did re-sign another contract. So he's sticking around. You're right. You know what? You're right. Could be Big Show. I'm basing my Bray Wyatt opinion because of the social media picture I saw. But again, that could be just 2 friends taking a picture that aren't working together at all on the show. Could be Big Show. Good call. We'll see. The Usos, again, defending their SmackDown Championships against the New Day and the Bludgeon Brothers, a.k.a. former Wyatt family. I like the Usos and I like the New Day. Harper and Rowan are two beasts. I mean, when they were part of the Wyatt family, I thought that was a great teaming up. The New Day make me laugh, but I like the push and change the Usos have had. I'm going to stick with the family tree and go for the Usos. Those are wondering why I keep doing this, why I did this for Nia Jax, and why I did this for Roman Reigns, and why I did this for the Usos. They're all part of the same Samoan family that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is from, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson is my idol in all things. So, biased. Yeah. I know, it's a cereal commercial. Give him some Lucas. I agree. I think the Usos deserve the attention they're having. I'm a fan of the Usos. This did play a part in me becoming a fan of the Usos, but I have actually enjoyed them in the ring. They play well off each other. I mean, helps they're twin brothers. But I like the change in style they've had. And I like their energy. I think they're good energy. I like them. New Day, of course, is outstanding too, but I like the Usos. 12th match of the night after that is Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. This is a slight shout out to we Attitude Era fans because one of the big storylines that occurred in the Attitude Era, back in the day, of course, I think he's still doing it. Kurt Angle was the goofy. Are you okay? Good. Kurt Angle was the American happy guy, even though he was the bad guy. He was doing things bad, but that was his attitude. You know, two-time Olympian, golden boy American. And, you okay? Too much cracker, I know. There was a storyline between, you're okay? You copied your brother coughing. There was a storyline where Kurt Angle had these feelings for Stephanie, and Triple H was pissed off about it. And they had a little bit of a rivalry. Triple H made a joke like, you don't want to be with Stephanie. You just want to go, shopping for drapes with Stephanie. You know what he's getting at. It was funny. They played well of each other. They were part of a great triple threat match where Kurt Angle suffered a concussion and was gone for most of it, but came back and finished the match. Rock was in that one too. Great match. Huh. Okay. But so this is seeing Kurt and Triple H and Stephanie in the ring again together will bring back memories of that Attitude Era storyline. Seeing Ronda back, I'm a Ronda fan. Huh? Go pee-pee, buddy. This is the part of the... Thank you. This is the part of the show where you... I like your phone. Thank you. He likes my phone, too. Thank you. This is the part of the show where you may hear my son urinating in the bathroom. You might hear him. Because he doesn't hold back. He goes full force. Jackson's going to pee-pee. Yeah. He just said it. Did you miss that part? Okay, he missed it. He missed that part. Sorry, that's Spider-Man in the background. Animated Spider-Man. If we don't hear the urination sound, that means he's missing the toilet. Daddy has to clean it up. Are you going? I'm now scared. There it is. There's the urination. He went this morning already, too. Well, there's the great part of the show where my son urinates. It goes pee-pee. So Kurt Angle, Ronda, I'm a Ronda Rousey fan, and I love that she's a wrestling fan, too. I just feel like she's still not comfortable at the moment. Like she's kind of stiff in some things, or isn't comfortable on the mic as much as she should be if you're going to be a wrestler. Again, it's her first thing in WWE, and she's going right into WrestleMania. Good job, buddy. Go back and get your water. Sit over there. I'm not hating on Ronda. She's been here for a few weeks. She might take some time getting used to how different it can be from UFC to WWE. So I don't think she's a failure. I think she can be fine. Just right now, she's slightly stiff, but she'll get comfortable with it. From what I'm aware, she's got a full-time contract going, so I don't think it's just this match and she's done. I think there's more to come. So I'm giving her time. Also cool to see Triple H and Kurt Angle back in the ring against each other. I love that part. And what seems to be, I guess, the final match of the evening. I don't think this card's right. This can't. It does say card subject to change. Maybe the order will change, but according to the great source that is Wikipedia, the final. Yes, buddy. You okay? Are you okay? Okay. You're okay? The final match is yes. Okay. Final match is Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Yeah. Okay, sit down. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Yes, Jack. I don't know. Watch. Spider-Man. Okay. Just can't feed him enough. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I'm not hating on the match. I know the storyline build up. The match is fine. That's the main event? Tag team match. If Owens and Zayn win, they will be rehired to SmackDown. Again, I'm not hating on the storyline. I'm not hating on the tag team match. It looks like it could be an entertaining match. Shane McMahon never lets you down when it comes to wrestling at Wrestlemania. And Bryan, pretty cool to see him back in the ring. Scared for him, but it's cool to see him back in the ring. Those of you who are still watching it right now, again, like I said, my updates have been just on social media. I haven't really been watching weekly for a few months now. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Yes. Okay, wait. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is the main event at WrestleMania? That's the main event at WrestleMania? I put it toward the end. Yeah, I put it like before, before the Kurt and Ronda fight. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, those first three matches, the pre-shows. Okay. The first three matches I named: the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle, the WrestleMania Women's Battle, and Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali are the pre-show WrestleMania matches. So if this is accurate, we start off the show with Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns? That's the opening? Okay. And the final match is Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I didn't check this Wikipedia source. I should have. But that looks like that's going to be the main event at WrestleMania. Oh, we do have I guess John Cena has been calling out The Undertaker for a few weeks now, and Undertaker hasn't shown up at any of the shows. So John Cena says he'll be there as a viewer and not take part in WrestleMania. That's not going to happen. Cena's going to be in the ring at one point. I see him. John Cena's going to show up in the ring at one point. Undertaker's going to be in there at one point. They're going to do something. There'll be a fight. There'll be a showdown. There'll be we'll get you next WrestleMania. Whatever. Something's going to happen. Where's your hype man? You know what? Okay, Amy, my hype man, I love wrestling. I love it. I've not kept up with WWE storylines that well leading up to this WrestleMania. I always watch WrestleMania. I've not kept up with the stories because, again, I don't want them to see it yet. Only WrestleMania is all they get to see. That's it. I'm writing. I'm crusading. I'm writing again. I'm reading. I got a wife, and I got another job. Wrestling, all I can do is social media updates. That's all I can do. And as far as I know, this guy and this guy are not slated to be there. So there's half my excitement not there. Okay? Shawn Michaels, I've heard, is going to be there, but he cut his hair. Shawn Michaels cut his hair. This makes me want to eat my donut and drink my now cold coffee. Amy, I'll teach you the Attitude Era. Late 90s, early 2000s, I'll go to school when it comes to that. I'll take you to school. Today?
Look, Daddy.
Sorry. Yeah, that's our 13 match card, including the pre-show. So this show should be about 7 hours. Longer is always better.
The creatures, Daddy.
Yeah, not longer. Wide. Anyway. Almost took it there, Twitch. Why does haircutting make you upset? The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Amy just asked in the chat room, why does the haircutting make me upset? Anyone who knows who he is, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. One of my favorite of all time, along with this guy, has always had long hair. Whether it was the puffy long hair or the straight long hair, he's always had long hair. It's been his thing. Whether he's got a ponytail, whether he's letting it flow, Shawn Michaels, she said, Shawn Michaels has had long hair. Even into his late 40s. I think he's 50 now. He still had the long hair. He had the ponytail going out the back of his cap. He cut his hair. Triple H is one thing. Triple H is now corporate Triple H and has to do these things. And I guess you can't have long hair when you're wearing a suit for WWE. WrestleMania 8 was weird. Yes, it was. So I guess in Triple H's case, you can have a long, bushy beard, just can't have long hair. I don't know. Shawn Michaels isn't part of the as corporate of the WWE as Triple H is now. He's involved, but he's not going to the meetings and conference calls that Triple H and Stephanie are going to. So he was still allowed to have long hair, but he cut his long hair. He cut his long hair. It's like he lost his power. He's no longer the Shawn Michaels I remember. I know, I'm going over the top. I know I'm going over the top. He's still Shawn Michaels. I know, but just short hair Shawn Michaels. I don't know. I'll see. When he pops up tonight, I'll see what he looks like. And his hanging around was weirder. Yes, she was. We'll see how the hair looks. I'm not excited about short hair Shawn Michaels, but it's there. Can't do anything about it. See what happens. See how it looks. Maybe he's gonna wear a hat all day. Who knows? So that was the card breakdown for WrestleMania 34, and again, New Orleans. Aye. Get a crawdad. Get a boasta. Aye. Tiny violin, nice. Those are your matches. I feel that those aren't. Maybe I'm just behind on the storylines, and that's exactly what the card is supposed to be. And we end WrestleMania with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I don't picture that as a main event. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I haven't been watching. Maybe I'm wrong. But those other matches feel more main event to me, especially the title matches. I would think one title match would be the main event. It doesn't have to be the Universal or the what are you doing? Or the Universal or the SmackDown, the WWE Championship, but any of those titles would be the main event. Okay. All right. Look who's getting over here. Are you jealous? Are you jealous? The boys aren't even hugging me this time. The boys aren't even over here hugging me, and you're getting jealous. Why are you getting jealous? What? You had breakfast. I gave you a bone, too. And a toy. Our first daughter, Indiana, 8 years old. So acts like she's 2. It's a little grayer, though. A little grayer. Yeah, a little grayer there. Cal, our first child, is over here in a ball watching us. No, now he's turned his head away from me. He's a cat. He's a Maine Coon. He's got attitude. Was fine with her. Isn't happy with the other two that are over there off camera. But he's warming up to them. Are you happy now? You happy? You know I'm wearing black, right? And I'm now noticing these little hairs all over my sweater and Deadpool PJ pants. It's great. It's just great. It's awesome. It's great. I don't have light colored PJs. I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. Okay. You can't put the paws on the couch. Want to say hi to everybody? Don't eat my donut. All right, everyone. There was some animal love for you. That is the WrestleMania 34 episode of Sunday Coffee with the Azorean One. I thank you all for tuning in. I thank you all for enjoying. I thank you, Amy, for making many, many, many comments in the chat room. I hope you guys are doing great in Silicon Valley. Send my love to you, Mr. Barry, Mr. Manderson. I know Tom's back in SoCal already. Tom, Tall, Dark, Not Ugly, thanks for being there. Congratulations on all your web series and short film success. Indy's now looking at me as I do this completely. You can't have this. Tom, congratulations on everything. Half a Glass, short film. Outstanding work. Beautifully done. Corey Powers, Dana Powers, directed by Tom Penthorsuth. To everyone over at Nerd On Podcast, you guys are outstanding. You're beautiful. Well done. Next year, get my butt there. I know. I will get my butt to Mars or Silicon Valley. I will be there. If it doesn't fall on a birthday for Tommy, thanks, Tommy, for having your birthday in April. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. So, yes, Jack, go put your plate up there. Show's over. You can go put your plate away. As we close out here, I wish everyone a great Sunday. If you're watching WrestleMania, enjoy. If you're at Silicon Valley Comic-Con, enjoy. And keep your eyes open. Tomorrow's Monday. There might be a Capeless Crusaders episode. Pretty sure there will be after the trip those guys took. So keep tuned to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/The Capeless Crusaders, or / whichever one. And this episode will be on YouTube soon. Will be on the podcast app soon. So you can hear me and hear them and hear her. And you won't hear that guy because he makes not much noise at the time. And here's Jackson. Maybe. He thought he was on camera. Now a commercial just took his attention. On behalf of the Capeless Crusaders, the ones who are over there partying in Silicon Valley Comic-Con, and Curtis Fisher, Calm Down Morning, Extra Gentle Romeo. This has been Sunday Coffee with the Azorean One.
Daddy.
Have a great WrestleMania
Daddy.
Sunday. Yes.
Oh, the monsters are gone.
The monsters are gone. The monsters are gone. That makes Sunday even better. Have a great day, everyone. And there's me.